It's the end of the day and it's happened again. You haven't done all the work you set out to do, and that dreaded feeling of overwhelm starts creeping in. That feeling that you're getting further and further and further behind in your work. But what if there were a few quick and easy things you could do to make your days more productive? In this video, I'm going to give you 4 super simple tips you can put into play right now that will help you start to improve your productivity, save you valuable time, and therefore increase your revenue. Hi, I'm Rosie McIntyre. I help business owners ditch their money worries by teaching them how to tap into up to 30% more revenue using simple, proven, and effective strategies, all without spending more money on marketing, outsourcing, or automating a single process. I've even created a super quick quiz you can take to rate how you feel you're traveling with each of these 4 areas and pinpoint what you've nailed and what areas you could give a little love to really skyrocket your productivity and your bottom line. You'll find the link to the quiz in the comments below this video. So here's the lineup of 4 simple ways to make a really big difference to your productivity and therefore your revenue. Because we all know time equals money in business, right? So the first one, take regular breaks. Now I know what you're thinking sometimes. I'm just too busy to take a break. I've got to get this done. Then, before you know it though, your brain begins to turn to mush. You read that same paragraph over and over and over again, trying to make sense of what it means. And some people think that if they just keep pushing through, that their focus will return and they'll just get more done than had they had taken a break. The cold, hard truth is that you'll more than likely end up having to go back and do the rework on it later. Or you persevere and it takes you double the amount of time it would have normally taken you to get through that same piece of work. The upshot is taking regular breaks will significantly increase the quality and quantity of your work. We only have to look at the pages of history to see how this works. Much to the Vatican's disgust, Leonardo da Vinci was the master of taking breaks whenever he pleased. But look at what amazing masterpieces he was able to create by taking those breaks. So feel free to go out and take breaks from now on. The second thing, you're beginning to feel very sleepy. When you wake up in the morning, do you feel refreshed, relaxed, and ready to take on your day? Or are you walking around like a zombie for half the day? It can be pretty tempting to push on at night to meet your deadline, or simply because it's the only time you can get some peace and quiet in the office or at home. I know I've been guilty of that one a few times in the past. And this can work if you're a bit of a night owl and you have nothing to do the next day that requires you to be up and early and be productive. However, when you make the decision to push on, also know that even 1 extra hour of sleep a night can make you radically more alert and productive the next day. So if you're not a night owl, or you do have to get up early and be productive the next day, you may be better off just getting to bed early. You can always set the alarm a little earlier so you can attack that job first thing in the morning after you've had your beauty sleep and your mind is ready to focus again. The third thing to consider, be hip, relax. When things don't go as expected, it's easy to start freaking out a little about your ever-growing pile of work and dwindling amount of time. So if you've had a particularly bad week of this happening regularly, you might even find yourself cursing under your breath, or maybe that's just me, oops. As peeved as we can get when people interrupt us, or some other circumstance seemingly beyond our control crops up, getting cross really doesn't help. The best thing to do is to acknowledge, okay, this has happened, accept it, it may have peeved you off, and then stay calm and just go with the flow, motor on. You can then come back to it and do a post-mortem, is what I'm trying to say, a post-mortem first thing the following morning. So do this by brainstorming some ways in which you could improve how you'd handle a similar situation again. More often than not, what you'll discover is some strategies that you can put into place that will prevent the situation from happening again. Okay? It's all a learning experience. The fourth big trap, the carrot and the stick. People fail to reward themselves at regular milestones. You're more than likely to waver from the task at hand if you haven't given yourself a good old pat on the back for a job well done. And let's face it, as business owners, who else is going to pat you on the back? Yeah, your staff certainly aren't, are they? Scheduling regular rewards will keep you motivated, and it helps you to make visible all that amazing work that you've done so far. Waiting to that big end goal that you've got can be so far off in the distance that you get disenchanted and you start wasting time and you start procrastinating. So nip it in the bud before it happens, okay? Set yourself some weekly milestones and the reward that you will give yourself for achieving them. Okay? So there you have it. 4 simple ways you can cha-cha your way to improve productivity, save you valuable time, and therefore increase your revenue in your business. Remember, you can take real action on this and take the super quick quiz that I've included as a link below to see how you're traveling in each of those 4 areas and pinpoint what you've nailed and what areas you could really give that little love to skyrocket your productivity and your bottom line. So click on it below and tell me in the comments which one of these ways are you already using. What do you notice when you fall off that productivity bandwagon and don't use that way? Okay, so share and care, all right? So yours in success, and here's to a great day and the best business ever for you.